Yo, what is going on, guys? NRUK Racing League here, and welcome back to the NRUK Cup Series season number 3. And here we're at the Bristol Motor Speedway for the running of the OneMain Financial 500. 50 laps around Bristol today. Short track racing is back in the Cup Series and should be a hell of a lot of fun. First of all, apologies. I'm suffering from a hay fever / cold at the moment, so apologies if you hear any sneezing or coughing or sniffling. I'll try and keep it low, but apologies beforehand if there's excess. I'm going to try and keep it on low. But further ado, though, let's get into your starting lineup for today's race. On the pole, then, is the 2 of Adam McDowell. Brilliant. Press the wrong button. It's Adam McDowell. To his outside, the 88 of William Brock. Then we have Michael Canto and Co Luigi. Following them, Keith Stevens, who won this race last year, and Gunnar Matheson. Up next, we have Dash Baran and Colton Yo, followed up by Maggie Quattro and Ryan Dalton. On the next row, Logan Cloud starts alongside Riley Spurleytube, followed by Jay Jefferson and Joe Rutkowski. On the next row, William Seaman starts alongside points leader Max Anderson. Following them, Mathis Wells and Russell French. Then we have Alexander Rowe and Artemi Fedorov, followed by Anthony Charbois and William Bulin. Up next, Tyler Bradley and Carter Friesen, with Sebastian Kuklon and Jose Mills following them in behind Jay Jefferson. Joe Jefferson even is next up behind them with the 38 of James Stabilito. Nathan Ormond follows in the 43 with Jacob Rose to his outside. Greg Lee starts in the 21 behind them with the 37 of Kaylee Baran. Up next, the front row motorsports duo of Patrick Zyke and Diego Yepes. Finally, on the next couple of rows, Luigi Octavo starts alongside with Peter and Jack. Then we have James Waltrip and Nicholas Wade. On the final row, Samet Ozcan and Anderson Reed. Here we go then. 50 laps, short track racing around Bristol, the OneMain Financial 500. Are we going to see a lot of overtaking, or will we see a fairly dominant race like the Mick George Series? We're all about to find out. Cup Series is back. And Adam McDowell is on the front row with William Brock right now. And they put onto the track. I think everyone's got off the grid fine. They have. So we're going to have all 40 cars starting this race. Lap cars, a massive factor here. But who can win at the short tracks and the high banks of Bristol? Coming off of turn number 4. Green flag is is in the air. We're racing at Bristol Motor Speedway. And that's a fantastic start. And first lap by Adam McDowell in the 2. Co Luigi got a good start as well. He now goes into second for Chip Ganassi Racing. Keith Stevens then clears into third. Dash Baran into 4th. And the front 4 already have a clear breakaway here. Maggie Quattro now runs into 5th. So Hendrick getting some cars up here early. You can see the outside line has fallen back like a rock. The inside definitely the place to be early on in the run here. You see the likes of Michael Canto and William Brock, who started on that outside lane, have made little to no positions up here. Adam McDowell leads the early stages then. Luigi and Keith Stevens going to have a good battle for second here. Keith Stevens, Season 1 champion, made the chase for the second time in a row last year when he got victory here at Bristol. He got in on a wild card spot. So he's looking to return to victory lane today. He's had a good season with the 4 team of Stuart Haas Racing. One of the best drivers to ever grace the NRUK track so far. Can he keep up this incredible run of momentum today and maybe steal the win? In 4th then, Dash Baran, who's already seen himself win at Rockingham this year. Your first ever Mick George Series champion. Got the promotion to Hendrick this year. And the 48 has been solid enough. He's got a good berth in the playoffs right now. And Dash Baran definitely has had a good first impact at Hendrick Motorsports. McDowell still in the clear here as we're completed lap number 8. Behind them, Maggie Quattro, a female driver, one of the second only ever female to win in NRUK. But it's great to see her score a top seat ride with Hendrick Motorsports. The 9 team has been very solid this year, and once again, they've had a solid season. Behind them, Logan Cloud for Rush Fenway Racing, who started off the season fantastically. They dominated the first early few rounds in both the Cup Series and the McGeorge Series. However, they've gone slightly downhill since. They need a swift return to form. Cloud currently their highest running driver. However, in the points, he is way off it. A win is crucial for his 6 team and car to put some results finally together and maybe go to victory lane. Behind them, Jay Jefferson, who's had a good point scoring season for Joe Gibbs Racing so far. The 11 team ever present in the Cup Series, and Jefferson is an experienced driver. He knows how to get it done before. He's going to be looking to score a playoff spot this year and maybe, just maybe, head towards the title. Behind them, we see William Seaman. Again, someone who struggled in his debut year in the Cup Series. However, he's came back. A better driver with Stuart Haas Racing. He's been all right. Oh, and we've got a wreck. It's Adam McDowell and Summit Ozcan. Unbelievable. Your leader has wrecked here in an incredible drama. We were running through the field. Mathis Wells is upside down. And massive damage here. Anthony Charbois, Tyler Bradley and Adam McDowell, who is leading this race, has wrecked. Chloe Luigi with big damage. Charbois, and there's loads of them. What happened there? Summit Ozcan with massive damage, and Adam McDowell, who's leading this race swiftly. He led the first couple of laps. Has absolutely got in a massive wreck here. First caution on lap number 14. Adam McDowell, your leader, is going to be out and finished for today. Let's go see how the first caution of the day has happened. And Summit Ozcan here towards the rear of the field with Artemi Fedorov struggling early on and Peter on Jack. And they go 3 wide for the turn. It's just not going to simply work here at Bristol. Ozcan caught on the high side. Slight touch from the 24. Around he goes into the wall and across the track, and it's never going to be good when you're sitting duck right here, and Adam McDowell is going to come past any second now and absolutely impale the 32. It's a horrible link. Adam McDowell was alright, got out of his car. There's the damage. Stevens, Baran, and here comes Wells into it all. And here comes Wells' teammate Charbois hits him, sends him over. Tyler Bradley with damage. William Brock, some good driving by him to avoid any major contact. But the 18 and the 2 look like their days are done. The 20 as well is going to struggle from here. Luigi also in a bad position right now. Keith Stevens with damage. He led them back, but it wouldn't surprise me if he came down pit lane here to fix that damage. But Adam McDowell, who was leading this race, he was doing a nice job. Penske have struggled for some success this year. Adam McDowell specifically desperately needs a win. He was doing well today. Unfortunately, just got caught up in this instant here. Say it's a horrible link for the 32. And he just gets hit again there and hit again. And you see that William Brock is getting on board with him. See how he avoided this wreck. He was running in the top 15 at the time. Doing a fairly nice job, just keeping it simple. Was the 88. And this happened right in front of him. Nothing he could do. You see it all happening. There goes the 18 of Mathis Wells on his roof. And first caution today is definitely a big one. It's going to take out some major players here in the NRUK Cup Series. First caution today has happened. We'll catch you guys back at the restart. Here we go. Come back to restart on lap 19. As predicted, Keith Stevens had to go to pit lane to fix those problems on his car. He was down pit lane. He's going to go towards the rear of the field. Out from this race, Summit Ozcan, Mathis Wells and Adam McDowell. Their days are over. Not good for them at all. The rest of them still survive for now. Top 5 looks like this. It's Baran first. Teammate Maggie Quattro in second. Jefferson third. Fourth is Logan Cloud. Fifth, William Seaman. How about Sebastian Kuklon running 9th? What a performance by him. Top 10 performance for the GMS 23. That is fantastic. Dash Brown though, going to lead them back. Green flag back out. We're back racing. That's a solid start for Dash Brad, but teammate Maggie Quattro hot on his heels. And they've not pulled away like they did on the first restart. Baran leads. The top 6 have a breakaway from the rest of the field. Quattro in second. Third is Jay Jefferson. Fourth, Logan Cloud. And then the Stuart Haas duo of Seaman and Rowe round out the final top 6. Like I said, that cost me a huge issue, and some odds can prove that there. Adam McDowell getting the win, cruelly snatched away from him potentially. But Rand's taken advantage so far. He's looking for win number 2. So is the 9 of Maggie Quattro. The rest of this top 6 winless so far. But the top 2, the Hendrick Motorsports duo, are looking for another victory today. And in the turn they race again. Dash Bran leads another lap. Quattro in at second. Third, Jay Jefferson. They're just being patient right now. Of course, we can see where tempers do flare up at short tracks, but as we just reached the halfway stage of this race, there's no need to make any bold or aggressive moves until you get to the final 15 laps or so, which will be coming up in around 10 laps time, but they're keeping it nice and clean for now. At least, you know, they're not making any risky moves so far. They're all doing a nice job. But Dash Brand is still leading here. Second win of the season will be a big momentum booster to that 48 team. And off the turn they go again. It is Dash Brand leading this lap. Towards the rear field, you can see Keith Stevens here. Big damage on his car. He won't be getting up towards the front. A poor run as well for the likes of Diego Yepes and Jacob Rose. Rose was actually in amongst the amongst the playoff picture in the first couple of rounds. However, his form has dipped massively, and his chance of the playoffs looking slimmer and slimmer week in, week out. How about the 48 Dash Brand doing a nice job so far? In second, the 9 of Maggie Quattro. Third, Jefferson. Fourth, Logan Cloud. And then still 5th and 6th. They're all tightly bunched, but the front 2 just got a slight bit of a gap over the 11 of Jay Jefferson right now. Does Maggie Quattro try and make a move past Dash Brand? Will Hendrick Motorsports let these 2 race? Hopefully they will. And we can see a good finish at Bristol. See the rest of the field here. William Bullen having a bad run in the 31 team. That's not what they wanted really today. Again, another driver not performing to stand right now for Richard Childers Racing. They need a win from somewhere to kickstart their season and campaign. How about Anderson Reed breaking the top 30 barrier here? It's an unfamiliar position for the 00 Starcom Racing team. Look at that, James Waltrip, what a run, 23rd for the 15 team today. They're doing a hell of a job right now. Waltrip running in 23rd. Through here we see some others. Luigi Octavos broke the top 20 barrier for Obiaka Racing. What a run for this team, the Toyota, unsponsored. They do not have a sponsor, and struggling to find them, but this will be a run that surely is going to attract them in. Octavo, a veteran of the Cup Series, and the 97 doing a nice job right now. Joe Jefferson having a good consistent run today. Finally, Nathan Ormond and Patrick Zeich and Greg Lee, in fact, all breaking the top 10 barrier. Some great runs from them today. Sebastian Kuklon as well, let's mention him. 8th position, GMS Racing, an ever-growing team here in the Cup Series. They continue to progress, and Kuklon is showing that they have real pace and real contention in a few years' time to maybe battle for the title. Kuklon definitely has intentions of doing that, and a good top 10 run today, showing everyone why they should be took as real contenders. But we've now hit lap traffic. Nicholas Wade, the first car to go a lap down, and this could be what decides the race here. Who negotiates lap traffic the best? Baran has now a nice advantage over Maggie Quattro, so as long as he stays out of trouble, the win is looking in sight as we're nearly at 10 to go in this race. Rose and Stevens battling ahead of the 48. 48 is just going to remain patient, not force the issue. This early on, towards the low side. Here he goes. Gets past the 4 of Keith Stevens, who's going to go a lap down here. Can Quattro get past the 4? She will. Jefferson's actually closed right up to the second place car here. So he's having a nice run again, but Baran leads this lap. Jacob Rose, the next car in front of him, that he must get by. And after that, William Bullen and some others. See, the rest of them still quite intact. We've seen not as much passing as we maybe would have liked today. They continue to be content of following the 13 round the racetrack. Right now, there's Baran, but Quattro is closing in. Can the 9 find that extra bit of pace to maybe get past her teammate and to victory lane? Jay Jefferson waiting in the wings in case anything dramatic does happen. Baran leads another lap. Going down to the closing stages of this race now. Does the 9 or the 11 get past Baran for the win here at Bristol? Or does Dash hold on for win number 2 this season? Off the turn they race. Now on lap number 43. Jacob Rose is not budging an inch right now. He is holding up the 48 considerably. And the 9 and the 11 trying to take advantage here. Six to go at Bristol. Can Dash Baran hold on for the win? He's pulling away from the 9 again here. Quattro's got to reel him. 5 to go at Bristol. Does Dash Baran hold on for win number 2? Quattro needs to find something very quickly here if she's going to get past the 48. Make that 4 to go now at Bristol. The OneMain Financial 500. Coming out to its closing stages. Quattro is not going to be able to get to the 48. And so now Jefferson is challenging for second. But they're hitting a big cluster of lap traffic here. 3 to go. This cluster of lap traffic could decide the race. Peter Onchak stuck on the high side. He's going to go a lap down. Oh, Jefferson moves the 9 up the track. Looking for second. What a move from the 11. He's not having any of it. 2 to go. Does Baran hold on? Can Quattro maybe find something here? Jefferson getting impatient. He almost moved the 9. Penultimate time off turn 4. White flag is out for Dash Baran. Solid advantage over the 9. A dominant performance again. The 48 won at Rockingham at round number 4. Now round number 8. He's going to go to victory lane. Second win of the season. Dash Baran wins the OneMain Financial 500. And what a fantastic performance from Dash Baran. Fantastic win for the Mick George Series champion from last year. He's now at 2 wins for this season and almost guarantees himself a spot in the chase for season 3. The final standings look like this. Dash Baran is on top. Maggie Quattro second, Jay Jefferson in third, Logan Cloud fourth, William Seaman in fifth, sixth for Alexander Rowe, seventh William Brock. Fantastic performance in 8th and 9th for Sebastian Kuklon and Patrick Zyke. And Ryan Dalton rounds out the top 10. And here are the rest of the standings. Peter on Jack, in fact, retired there. I don't know why. But these are the final standings. Thank you all for watching round number 8 of the NRUK Cup Series. We'll catch you soon for the Mick George Series action. Until next time, this has been NRUK. We'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.